Okay, so we're gonna just do EFT on stress. I'll just show you a simple way to do it. So we use EFT because when we feel something or think something that's stressful or negative or worst case scenario thinking, our brain doesn't know the difference between thinking it and actually experiencing it. So if you have an event coming up and it's like, oh my God, what if no one shows up? Or what if I can't do this? Or what if it doesn't go well? Your brain is thinking you're actually sitting at the event with it not going well, or sitting in the interview with it not going well, or getting your test back and it being horrible, or going on a date and being horrible. You get the idea? So when you think these things, you're actually putting your body through something that it hasn't even gone through, and then it starts to react that way as if it has gone through it, which sets you up for that bad thing to happen. So we use EFT to just vent and admit all these things that we're thinking so that we can shift our perspective on it. Because by tapping through the pressure points, we can lower our stress and shift our perspective. So let's do that. So think about what you're stressed about, whether an event or an argument you had, a relationship, and tap right here on this acceptance point. Helps you just accept it. And just think or say out loud, even though I have all these feelings, all this stress, all this anger and frustration, I totally own all of those feelings. And think about this event. Even though I have all of this stress, I totally accept why I have this stress. And I can accept and understand myself with or without it, because I know where it's coming from. And despite all this anger and frustration and annoyance and lack of clarity, I can love myself with or without it, because I understand where it's coming from. I totally own it. Okay, and then we're going to tap through these points with just 2 fingers, and this is admitting everything you're feeling. So all this stress, annoyance that I have this stress, annoyance that I have it again, thought I was over it, frustration that I can't just let it go, can't let it go, the guilt I have for not being able to let it go, or the embarrassment I have for not letting go, and this we're tapping right under the arm. The frustration I have, inadequacy I feel. No one else feels this way. I feel so inadequate. Why do I have to deal with this again? Too old for this. Unworthiness. I'm not even worthy of this going well. I feel unworthy of feeling better. There's something wrong with me that I still feel this way. This insecure, this vulnerable, this frustrated, this angry. But I should feel this way. There's too many things on my plate, too many emotions, too many thoughts on my plate, and I just can't deal with it. Can't deal with it alone. And I can't let go of the stress because I need to deal with it. And the stress helps me deal with it. I need the stress to help me deal with it and keep me motivated. Okay, so maybe this made you feel more stressed out, but on a 1 to 10 scale, tap through until you can think about the event. Go, okay, maybe it's like a 0 to a 2 right now. It's more manageable. After you get it down to a 0 to 2, then it's about shifting perspectives. So being open to receiving what you want and then being grateful for what you have that's already getting you there, that you can't really see. It's hard to be grateful when you're stressed. So think about your event again, like if you had written on a paper this moment, this event, and tapping right here. Even though I've had a worst case scenario mindset about this event, I'm open to it going well. I don't need it to go poorly to learn any lessons. I don't need it to be hard to grow wiser. That's a wives' tale. And even though it's been hard to not be stressed, I can be grateful for all the ways it's going well and all the things I've learned from it. And I still own all of my feelings about it, but just because I'm frustrated and feel guilty or angry, it doesn't mean I can't be open to a new frame of mind. Okay, so I've put a lot of time and energy into thinking about this, a lot of years feeling this way about a lot of similar events, having a lot of similar thoughts, and I've been taught this in a lot of ways. To forgive myself for being taught this, I forgive myself for believing that I should feel or think this way. I forgive myself for wasting so much time being stressed. When I forgive myself, I can be open to a new situation. I can be open to forgiving others. I can be open to forgiving myself. And I can be open to a new perspective. And when I let go of the stress, I can embrace all the wisdom I've learned. I have a lot of years of learning, and I've put a lot of time and energy into deserving something better. So think of all the ways that you deserve for this to go well, all the skills you have that should make this go well, how your heart and your intention is really good, and so that you deserve it to go well. And then start to think about all the ways where the stress has been dissipating, or all the people that have been put in your life to make things go easier. So think of all the ways you're grateful. Grateful for your intention in the first place. You're only stressed because you want it to go well. So be grateful for that passion. Grateful for that hope that you have, and that positivity that things need to go well. Be grateful for everything you have received that put you in this position. All the people and the events that have come together for this moment. Even though the moment's stressful, you're grateful for the moment because it's leading to big things. Be grateful for what the event can do for you. Grateful for who's going to be there. Grateful that most miracles happen when you stop having expectations and you're surprised. Think about all the ways you could be surprised. All the things that can go well. All the things that are going well. All the things that will go well if you have a positive attitude.